What's up? Welcome back to Beauty of Royalty YouTube channel. Today I got my girl Go Get It ZZ. I know y'all seen her all over the map, all on TikTok. She's famous for doing her dancing videos. Ooh, I want that one. Okay, so my girl came in and she requested this hairstyle that I never did before, and I told her, I got you. Pull up so I can do this style that I never did before. It didn't look hard at all, but I still was a little nervous because it was my first time doing this. So please don't judge me, and please leave all of the mean comments, and let's dive right on into it. Now, I already washed and now I'm blow drying her hair. I did use my heat protection, and we just catching up on where we left off at from the last time I saw her. We be cracking our little jokes and we be saying whatever we need to say to get this done faster. What I love most about her is, first off, let me say she is my brand ambassador. So every hairstyle that I do on her is usually hairstyles that I've never done before, or that's not even on my website just yet. So when you see her, know she's doing something or she representing something I never did before, and it's gonna always be my first time trying it on her head. When blow drying your client head, sometimes it might feel like the hair is completely dry, and in reality it's really not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my blow dryer famous brush that I left so dearly from Amazon. I'm gonna go ahead and run the blow dryer through her head, again being sure that her hair is completely dry, because I am doing a weave in the back, a quick weave, and I don't want her hair to be wet because then it starts stinking and start, mildewing. We don't want that. So I'm always sure to make sure my client's hair is completely dry before I start any process, okay? And if it's giving me a hard time, I'm gonna have to put her under the dryer, but most likely I can get it dried. And I really honestly hate putting my clients under the dryer because I feel like that's the typical thing hairstylists do. We like to throw our clients under the dryer, and I be trying not to do that to my clients. One thing about this blow dryer that I love so dearly, that I'm always bragging about, is it detangles the hair while blow drying it, okay? Some people don't like it because they say the blow dryer, the part where you hold it, it gets really hot, but for me, it works perfectly fine. We're gonna go ahead and do this braid down method. Now, we not leaving too much of her hair out, because when I tell you she's trying to save her edges, we are all trying to save our edges. So we're not going to leave a lot out. We're just going to leave just a little bit just to do the swoopity-doops. And we also are not going to be using 100% human hair today. We are going to be using a blend. I will be showing you guys on the next clip what hair I will be using, but we just trying something new, and she didn't want to use no real human hair because what if she don't like it? You just never know. Showing her the products that I use that's not too strong and too harsh on the hair. Everybody got their own preference, but we're gonna go ahead and do this braid down, and I'll be right back, so stay tuned. Oops, don't forget about the oil, ladies and gents. Please be sure to always moisturize your client's hair before doing anything, okay? If they're getting a weave or if they're getting a quick weave, please moisturize their scalp before proceeding. As you see, I just showed you the cap and the protective shield that I will be using on my client head today because we are doing a quick weave once again. I also will be sewing this net down because I don't want it to come up. Mind you, this is my very first time doing this hairstyle, so don't judge, okay? We listen, but we don't judge. Now, as you can see, I'm using this needle and this thread, and I'm just going through where I'm going to be cutting the cap at so the cap doesn't roll back or that it doesn't come loose, just for safety and precautions. I know some people don't do that, but this is what I'm gonna do. And some people use glue, and I didn't want to use glue, so I'm gonna use the needle and thread, so don't judge. So the next step is adding the protected shield all over the cap, right under where I will be cutting. That's where I'm going to apply the protective shield. I am using an applicator brush. Gonna go ahead and brush that all in, all over the place, making sure not to miss one spot because we wanted to protect her hair from getting glue on it. So we're gonna add much as we can and making sure to cover much as we can. So stay tuned.
I can't keep my mind off you. Where you at? Do you mind if I come through?
I'm out of this world, come with me to my planet. Get you on my level, do you think that you can handle it?
They call me Thomas, last name Crown. Recognized gang.
Now with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and make sure this is dry and sealed completely before applying the tracks onto the cap. This is a quicker way of doing this. Some people don't have patience, so they tend to put their client under the dryer. This is all of the hair I will be using today. I will be sure to add it in the description if you guys are wondering what I am using today. I will make sure I leave the link so you guys can go and pick this up to achieve this look today. If you notice, she had a little bit of red and black, so we're gonna apply the black tracks first. And she has 3 packs, so I'm gonna do black, then red, and then I'm gonna add some red in between the black once I get to the top of her head. The hair is doing really good for it to not be 100% human hair. It's not getting as tangled as I thought it would. The hair is pretty long, so I was expecting it to tangle, but it's doing pretty good. So if you guys are looking for some type of synthetic hair to apply to your hair, this I would say would be some good hair to try. Once again, I'll leave it in the description if you guys are interested. So stay tuned. What I am tending to forget to show you guys is that I am blow drying her tracks so that it can stick better. Now we are going to go ahead and apply the red bundle and see how this turns out. Red is her favorite color, so she decided to pick red, and I cannot wait to see how this is going to turn out. So ladies and gents, stay tuned. As you can see, this combination came out so cute. Oh my god. And I'm just using my blow dryer and just blow drying the ends of the hair to detangle the naps, and it's actually doing exactly what I needed to do. It is detangling it without it messing up or pulling out the scalp. Look how nice this is blending very well for it to be some synthetic hair. Like, I just couldn't believe how good this hair was. It was working out so good. Like, I was nervous when she gave me the hair, but it's really doing pretty good. Like, I'm able to run my fingers straight through, and it's doing exactly what we needed to do. Now we're going to go ahead and just cut this cap off so we can get to the top of her head and add the last little bit of touches to make this hairstyle magnificent. Next step, we are going to go ahead and flat iron the top of her head before I do the 2 braids. Be sure to get the roots pretty straight so the braids can look really nice and neat. Oh, and if ladies and gents, if y'all didn't know, I have a wax stick available for purchase here on my website for only $12, okay? Watch how it works. You can get it at www.beautyofroyalty.com for only $12 today. So head over to my website. I will be sure to put the link in the bio as well. Made a mistake by saying we only doing 2 braids, but we actually are doing 4. I forgot that we are doing 2 little small braids, and then we will be adding the 2 big braids at the top. Just making sure when doing these little braids to be gentle as hell, because I feel when you are braiding a little piece of hair, you can tend to pull it out if it's too tight. So I'm being very gentle with her, very light, making sure not to braid too tight when doing these braids. Now I am using braiding gel, but I also wanted to use some spritz because I want the hair to be super flat and I want it to have a kind of like a hard hold to the braids so the braids can last quite some time, and also so her hair can be slicked into the braids. And I'm going to be doing like a feed-in method to the top part of the last two braids so it can give like a natural feel to the braids. So pay close attention because this is my stitching method that I use. Everybody has their very own way of doing their stitching method, but this is mine. So stay tuned and watch until the end because this hairstyle was fire. Okay. Voila, we are all done with the braids and the whole head. So I'm going to go ahead and add these accessories that she brought in today. She wanted this to be added on to give it a fun and cool and sexy look, okay? When I say I thought this hairstyle was so cute, and she did too. I know you could see that she was so happy. Baby hair's on fleek, okay? 2 braids in the back. I made sure to spread them out and turn them into some butterfly braids. I would like for you guys to comment down below. Let me know if you would rock this hairstyle. Is this something you see yourself wearing or your kids wearing? Be sure to follow, like, and comment. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys at the next YouTube video. And stay tuned for a lot of cool things that I will be sharing.